There is nothing more cozy in the wintertime and fall like a wig that fits around the ear. If you know, you know. Welcome back to wig member number 8. So we are officially 8 days into this, you guys. If you have not caught up on the playlist, please go to my channel and check it out. I am getting so many questions and I have so many videos. This series is all about being cozy, all of November, cozy hairstyles with helpful tips. Who loves a good curly style? I know I do. Today's wig is all about the curl, all about the cap. We're gonna be retrying a product that I honestly did not like, but we're gonna give it another go. Make sure you stay tuned. We have a lot in today's video to cover, but the most important thing is make sure you are subscribed, make sure your notifications are turned on, and don't be coming over here talking about where the view's at if you ain't shared the video yet or subscribed, okay? It's all about community over here. Thank you guys who are subscribed, who are coming in, that are new. My name is Marie if you're new here. Today's wig comes from WOWANGEL. This is their Burmese Curl 7x6 Drawstring Glueless Wig. It's super easy because today they have a cap for you that actually fits around the ear, along with providing you that glueless wear. The cap is a drawstring. It has HD lace and it has a deep parting. This is their 7x6 ultra fitted HD lace cap, contours around the ear very well. So yeah, let's talk about it. I have my cup of coffee. It's a little cold now. I had a really hard morning this morning, getting up and getting myself together. We're here now. Let's talk about this cap. So I've already slid it on my head. I have not glued this down. We're going to get into that later on in the video. Monday, we discussed tips, getting that natural look out of your wig. And I talked about a lot of key points in that video. So the one thing I want to talk about today with today's wig is all about the contour of the ear. Being cozy is about comfort. The first thing I'm gonna do is remove this strap here, because sometimes these extra straps that's in here can prevent the cap from fitting the way you want it to. If you are having a problem with your cap fitting, try removing this strap first before you decide whether or not the cap fit interfere with how the wig is fitting on your head. So go ahead and just tighten the strap in the back. So when you're installing, you just want to slide it on and then take this strap and just pull it until it fits where you need it to go. Take that comb in the back and insert it underneath your wig cap. I love the way this nice hole. Another thing that I really like so far is that this area is flat. No ripples down. This is what it would look like if I just put it on my head and did absolutely nothing but tighten that string and remove this strap. I did put a comb here, but it's a little bit too far back. I don't like using combs around my hairline unless I have to. You don't want any tension on your hairline. The cap fit is very important. It's very important around the ear that it fits comfortable, because if it's not contouring right around the ear, then of course your install is not going to lay flat enough for it to look very natural. These drawstring caps like this come with adjustable sizing. So the hair is one of my favorite hair textures. If you have been here for a while, you know that I am in love with the Burmese curl. Pretty sure I was the first one to rave about the curl last year, I think. I don't know, but ever since, I've always said the Burmese curl is one of my favorite. What it looks like straight out the box. It's so pretty. It's really full. Very nice for winter, fall. If you like curly styles during the cooler months, then girl. And I know a lot of you do because you told me. So if you haven't got the Burmese curl, or you've been waiting on that perfect curl, this is it. Now, it's so strange that you guys love curl in the winter, because I always thought people didn't like having wet hair. Let's have a little bit of frizz, so we're gonna tame it down before I install. I'm gonna go ahead and just get the hair nice and curled up and everything, and then I'm going to install the wig. All right, so the first thing I like to do with the hair is brush it out. I talk about this all the time when it comes to curly hair. You definitely wanna do this with only the unbrushed. The wide tooth comb would never compare to this. Have you guys tried out the unbrushed? I've recommended it 100 million times to you guys. Have you actually went and got it? Let me know in the comment section. If you have not, you're missing out on a tangle-free session. At this point, it's like, don't come to me talking about, oh, my curly hair tangles. That's because you're using the wrong tool. I'm gonna start out by defining the curls before I install these. This hair is super big. I'm gonna assume this is like 200% density. I don't know, check the link in the description box and see if they have density options, but if not, this is how much hair y'all should be getting, because this is a lot of hair. Now, I know they do have length options, but just me running my fingers through it, I'm not getting hit with any tangles, but it is getting really big. This is actually getting really, really pretty. It's a lot of hair. And that's just from me running my fingers through it. And again, I'm not hitting any bad tangles. I mean, it's curly hair, so it's going to intertwine. Just take my unbrush. I'm gonna brush this hair out like so. One thing I do love about curly hair in the fall and winter is the coziness of how warm it is. And I also love just playing around with like different products like oils. Coconut oil is really good for your hair extensions, just like it is for your real hair. So taking your wig and treating it like your hair in the winter times is very cozy. You can do like your deep condition sessions with it. So if you come home one day and you got your hair like this and you're like, oh, my hair is a mess, maybe get you some tea because it's probably gonna be late. Light you a candle, put on some nice smooth music like this, and we're gonna work on this hair. The first thing I'm gonna do is separate the hair into sections. Now the great thing about this is that you do not need to do this every single day, once every 2 weeks. But if you do it every 2 weeks, I recommend washing the hair before you redo this. So I'm gonna put the hair into 4 sections. I'm gonna pin the back out the way. We're gonna pin this section. One of the great benefits of curly hair, it's like once you set the curls, you don't have to do this every single day. It is a little bit more convenient than curling your hair each day. So I get why a lot of you do like your curly styles in the fall and winter. But yeah, 4 sections. Like so, just like this. We're gonna start with this section. What you're gonna need is some water, some leave-in conditioner. Someone asked me if I can show it. So this is the Cantu leave-in conditioning repair cream. It's really good. I like it for my hair extensions. I like to use coconut oil because this is the only oil I feel like actually over time improves the hair extensions. You don't need to slather the hair in this unless you're doing like a hot oil treatment or something like that, which is actually cozy too. I said in my first video, if you think this is too much for your wig, then you might want to just not even invest that much money into a wig. Hair is hair. I mean, whether it's on the head or off the head is dead, it has to be taken care of. So, but let's get into this. So we're gonna start with this side. I'm gonna take my water bottle, start at the ends, spray the hair. The ends is what need the most. And this hair is super frizzed out. And a lot of times when they create the curl pattern in the hair, it does dry it out. So when you first get your curly styles, I always say, yeah, you can wear them out the box if you want to, but remember when you're doing that, there's no moisture in the hair because the curl pattern has been created and now it needs moisture. So deep conditioning first will get you far, okay? And then following the sessions every week. I'm gonna take my unbrush and we're gonna start at the ends and brush that water through. No tangles. The hair is performing very well, but it's sucking the heck out of that water. Like, that's how you know when your hair needs a little bit of moisture. It's because it just eat it up. Once that's done, now I have moisture in the hair. The leave-in conditioner, about that much. You do not need to go crazy, okay? Rub it in, focus at the ends, and work it up. And the Cantu is such a cozy smell. It basically smells like candy and coconuts. I don't know, it's just a really nice smell. Next step I'm gonna do is take the coconut oil. I'm not gonna dig my hand in this because I don't wanna contaminate it. It's the end of the spoon. And I'm gonna get a dime size amount or less, maybe even a pea size amount, just like that much, just for this section. Because coconut oil spreads really well. I'm gonna rub that in my hand, start at the ends and work it up. And this helps with frizz. Adding just that little bit of oil keeps the moisture locked, defrizzes the hair. Taking this brush here, this is a curl defining brush. I'm going to pop some of this stuff out to you right here, and I'm just gonna brush it down the hair. Now this is the part where we define the curls. You can go overhanded or underhanded. Just define and smooth the hair. I love this brush because it smooths the hair at the same time defining the waves and curls. That's how it looks once you define it. Once you have it set, you want to leave it alone. Let it dry completely like this. This is why I'm not installing right now. I'm gonna wait for the install until the hair completely dries. And once the curls are locked, they're gonna be locked for like a week or until you brush it out. And just let it just do what it do when it's on your head. So now I'm gonna speed this up and I'm gonna go ahead and get the other sections done. And then we're gonna move into the install. Now I want to show you guys something right quick because I did the entire wig, okay? And this is how much hair is in a brush. Look at that. That's how much hair is in a brush from this entire wig. And even in this brush, as you can see. And that is the benefit of having a really good brush when dealing with curly hair. It's just like your natural hair. There's nothing complicated about understanding that curly hair intertwines, but if you snatch it and not using product that's got good slip, it's gonna be a problem. All right, so that took about 10 minutes. So today's install is going to be a retry of a product I tried a while ago. I think it was a year or so ago. I've been getting this request for a long time to retry it. I think I did it wrong in that first video. I'm not 100% sure, but we're gonna just try the way the instructions say to do it. So we're gonna be trying out the Boho Liquid Gold, requested for me to retry. So that's what I'm gonna be using. The first step, you all know. This is a closure wig, so you do not need to glue it down if you don't like. I already talked about placement and all that in Monday's video. If you have not seen Monday's video, you might want to go catch up on my Wig Member series. I have a lot of tips in there. I went and got a fresh bottle because I think the one that I have is a little outdated now. Let me see how it smells. Smells like nothing. For this product, you want to apply it in small sections. This to me is a small section. This closure right here is a small section. When I apply it right here on the forehead, the edge of my brush, and smooth it down. I think I dried it before placing the lace. I'm gonna place the lace over it this time. Hopefully we can get it to dry a little bit faster this time and correctly. Ooh, okay. Already, I see a little grab there, so I'm gonna push the hair out the way and dry it as I go. Normally I would dry the adhesive a little bit and then go back, but this time I'm doing it differently. So I'm gonna dry it as the instructions say. I'm gonna take the edge band and tie it down for 15 minutes. Now, I did dry it on warm air, low warm air this time instead of cool air. I normally do cool air with all of my adhesives. Now I'm tying it down. That's a must for me. So I am so glad I gave this another try. I like the hold. I like it. I'm so glad I gave it another try because the first time I was like, it's not sticky. Y'all, like, I like it. I do like it this time. Okay. Now the only problem I did have is when it comes to application, I would recommend like pouring a little bit on your hand and then spreading it as you go rather than going like what I did, because I did mess up once. But it's okay. The hold is really spectacular on this. I like it. I see why y'all talk about it, y'all rave about it. The hairline, this is what it looks like. If you want to remove it, you just apply water so your hairline comes right up. But the hold, like the way it's gripping and grabbing, I love that. Like, it looks so good. The hair is gorgeous. The hair, let's talk about this hair. It's dry now and it's super soft. Like, the more I go like this, I'm like, why is it so silky? Like, it feels so much better. That routine definitely works. But you do like this and you get that silky feel. Ooh, girl, you know your products did the most, okay? I will be sure to link everything down below in the description box. Remember, they are having their Black Friday sales early this year for this website, so you can check out the deals on this style and many, many more. I hope today's video was very helpful. Have you ever experienced any problem with the ear tab area when it comes to your wigs? And what is your resolution to it if you don't have this particular cap? Let me know down in the comment section, and I will see you all back in my next video.